Welcome to Lost Knowledge, where we uncover forgotten inventions, ancient technology, and hidden science that history left behind. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, subscribe for more mysteries the world forgot. In the early 20th century, a group of sponge divers made a discovery that would completely rewrite the history of technology. They were not searching for lost knowledge. They were not archaeologists. They were simply divers, caught in a storm near a small Greek island called Antikythera. What they found beneath the sea would later be called the most mysterious machine of the ancient world. A machine so advanced that many scientists initially refused to believe it was real. A machine built more than 2,000 years ago that could predict eclipses, track planets, and calculate astronomical cycles. This was not supposed to exist in ancient times. This was the Antikythera Mechanism, the world's first known analog computer, and one of the greatest examples of lost knowledge in human history. In 1900, Greek sponge divers were exploring the Mediterranean Sea when they stumbled upon an ancient shipwreck resting more than 45 meters below the surface. At first, they believed it was a typical Roman shipwreck. Statues, pottery, coins. But among the artifacts was something strange. A corroded lump of bronze. Broken. Cracked. Barely recognizable. At the time, no one paid much attention to it. It sat quietly in a museum for years, until one archaeologist noticed something impossible. Gear teeth. Perfectly shaped metal gears. This was shocking. Ancient civilizations were never believed to have built complex gear systems. At least, that's what history books claimed. But this object clearly contained dozens of interlocking gears. Something was very wrong with what we thought we knew. When scientists began studying the object, they realized it wasn't just a collection of gears. It was a precision instrument, carefully designed, mathematically accurate, incredibly complex. The mechanism was housed inside a wooden case, about the size of a shoebox. Inside were at least 30 bronze gears, possibly more. Each gear rotated with extreme precision. This was not decoration. This was not art. This was engineering. And not simple engineering, but advanced mechanical design that would not reappear for more than 1,500 years. As researchers reconstructed the mechanism, a terrifying truth emerged. The Antikythera mechanism was designed to predict solar eclipses, predict lunar eclipses, track the movements of the sun, moon, and planets, calculate Olympic Games cycles, display complex astronomical calendars. In other words, this ancient device could predict the future, at least in astronomical terms. It functioned as a mechanical model of the universe, something no civilization was believed capable of producing at the time. The gears followed precise mathematical ratios based on advanced Greek astronomy, ratios that required deep understanding of geometry, advanced astronomy, precision metalworking, mathematical modeling. This knowledge was not simple. It was not basic observation. It was high-level science. Yet, no written instruction manual survived. No blueprints. No clear explanation. Only fragments. The science behind it vanished. The knowledge was lost. Many believe the Antikythera mechanism was connected to Archimedes, one of the greatest minds in history. Ancient texts describe machines created by Archimedes that could predict celestial movements. Others suggest it came from the Rhodes School of Astronomy, a forgotten center of advanced science. Whoever built it possessed knowledge centuries ahead of their time. But when the Roman Empire rose, libraries burned, cities collapsed, that knowledge disappeared. For decades, historians refused to accept the truth. Why? Because it destroyed the timeline. If ancient people could build this, what else did they know? It meant human progress was not linear. It meant advanced knowledge can appear and disappear. The Antikythera mechanism was an uncomfortable discovery. It proved we had lost knowledge, not slowly gained it. In the 21st century, scientists used X-ray tomography, 3D scanning, computer simulations. What they found was even more shocking. Hidden inscriptions, complex calendars, planetary cycles accurate to astonishing levels. The mechanism could predict eclipses decades in advance. This was not primitive. This was genius engineering. After the Antikythera mechanism, similar technology does not appear again until medieval Europe. Clockwork astronomy, mechanical calculators, planetary models, all appear more than a millennium later. This means humanity forgot how to build such machines. Knowledge vanished. Progress restarted from scratch. If this machine existed, what else did ancient civilizations create? Lost energy systems? Forgotten medical techniques? Advanced engineering methods? Knowledge deliberately hidden? The Antikythera mechanism suggests ancient humans were far more advanced than we imagine. Modern society believes technology only moves forward. But history tells a different story. Knowledge can be lost. Civilizations can fall. Science can disappear. The Antikythera mechanism is a warning. Without preservation, even the greatest achievements can vanish. The Antikythera mechanism remains one of the greatest mysteries of all time. A machine built by a forgotten civilization, using science ahead of its age. Lost beneath the sea, rediscovered by accident. It reminds us that history is incomplete, and that lost knowledge still waits to be rediscovered.